Hey everyone, Andrew Stormer here, and these are the things that you need to pay attention to so that you can have your videos recommended in the YouTube search and the YouTube algorithm and all that fun stuff. Head on over to your YouTube dashboard, your new analytics, not the classic, go to the new beta one, and right here, they have an amazing analytics system. If we head over to mine here, this is the last month of analytics, and here's my watch minutes at the moment, and you can see there's some spikes and some downs and some growth and all that stuff. And watch time is one of the two main things that you need to pay attention to. Watch time is more important than views. You can have 100 views on a video, but if every person only watches 5 seconds of your video, it's pointless. You can see where the spikes are, and this can kind of show you what videos do well. Now, like if you hover down here, you can see where the minutes went into. Now that isn't necessarily true because it could have been minutes from another video watch, not the one that you just posted, but it could be, and you could find that out. You can also click on views. You can see like the difference between amount of views and the amount of minutes watched. If you come down here, you can see the top videos. My top video of the month is What's in My Camera Bag with 78 minutes versus Terraria 10 with 66 minutes and so on. And over here, you can see like the last 48 hours or the last hour of your views and when it happened. If you take record of this stuff, you might find when people are watching your videos the most, and you might want to change your upload schedule or your upload time. If you go over here to build an audience and see this one right here, unique viewers, and if you look at this box right here, the amount of not subscribed to subscribed people, I just want to point out that I only have 20 subs, but I have 117 unique viewers, meaning that there's 117 people watching my stuff, and only 20 of those people are subscribed. So you have to ask yourself, why aren't those people subscribed, and what can I do to get those people who've seen one or two of my videos to hit that subscribe button and continue to watch more. Right here, reach viewers. This is where you're gonna spend most of your time. The first thing you see here is impressions. I've had my videos show up in someone's sidebar, someone's search results, someone's homepage 2.7 thousand times just in the last month. Right next to it, click-through rate. What's click-through rate? That means that's the amount of times that someone clicked on the video when they saw it come up on one of their sidebars or pages or something. And I have a 4% click-through rate right now. That means if 100 of my videos showed up somewhere on YouTube today, only 4 people clicked on it. And this right here is the #1 indicator that you don't have good titles or thumbnails. If you want your videos to be clicked on more and to get more views, work on your thumbnails and your titles, so then people, when they see them, they'll click on that instead of keep scrolling and clicking on someone else's video. That is the #1 thing you need to pay attention to. And then #2, like I said, watch time. You want to keep everyone's attention. You don't want them to click right away on your video, but then not watch even a minute of your video. If we click on this here, you can see that on the 8th, I actually had a 10.2 click-through rate, which that is actually pretty good. YouTube said themselves that most YouTubers have less than 10% click-through rate, CTR, and if you want your stuff recommended, you want to get above that 10%. And I'm sitting at a 4%, which is actually a lot better than even 2 months ago. For me, 2 months ago, I had like a 2.8 or something like that, which is absolute trash. but 4%, it's working its way up a little bit. Impressions, this is a good way to see how many times your videos are actually popping up and to see that YouTube is actually pushing your videos a little bit. This is what you want to get up there. You want this number right here to be way higher. You want this number to be at like 20%, 30%, 50%, something insane like that. And then your videos are just gonna be recommended everywhere. And how you get this number higher is through better CTR and watch time. So that's how YouTube recommends your content. If you look here, you can even see that it says the percent chance of your stuff showing up on a home page versus on a watch page. And then right here, it restates your CTR, and then the views from impressions. Your CTR is this number divided by this number, your average view duration, and then the watch time from impressions, which this also goes into this number right here. So in a nutshell, all you need to pay attention to is just this box right here. But if you want more information, you can branch out to these other things. And over here, you can see traffic source types. And if we open this page up here, most of mine is coming through YouTube search, which would be your tags and such, which if we click on this, you can see the tags that are coming up the most. And this is actually broken right here, and kind of this too. These are broken right now, but you can see the tags that are actually bringing you your views. And if we head back here and go to here, right below this box triangle thingy, this one right here tells you your major tags, the tags that bring you the most views. And this is really good to pay attention to see if your tags are actually doing what you want them to, and to see kind of where you need to go and such. If we go back to where the views are coming from, there's also channel pages, which this is actually the home page and my own channel page. External is Google search, like the video I did last week right there about the tools that not many people use or even know about to get more views. And browse features, these are your homepage and your subscription boxes. Other YouTube features is the Creator Studio, whatever that means. Playlist, that's obviously the playlist that you make it, but it also could be someone else's playlist. Someone could have one of your videos in their liked videos, and someone goes through their liked videos and finds your video. Suggested videos, these are the videos that your content is showing up in that sidebar, that recommended side when you're on a video. These videos here, those aren't my videos. This is a Jacksepticeye video right here. And then these are a bunch of other videos that I have nothing to do with. I've never even heard of these people. You can see that I had 1 impression. That's kind of crazy though, that I had one of my videos show up on the recommended of one of Jack's videos. Someone who has over 20 million subscribers, and I'm over here with 20 subscribers. So if you do stuff right, you can have your videos show up in the right areas. The last thing I want to show you real quick is if you go into your top videos, you can see all the videos that brought you the most watch time, your average view duration, the amount of views that you have, your CTR, and then the amount of impressions that each video has. And then you can also change these over the different days. And these, it can show you where your watch time came from, and you can also change a bunch of these things up here. If you go to the analytics of a specific video, where you have to go find the video and then click on analytics, it can show you over the time that it's been published. You can see how much watch time has gone in and your views building up over time, which is pretty cool. And you can go back through all this stuff and your click-through rate and such. And here, this is another really good thing. Your audience retention, you can see at what points did you lose your audience's attention, at what minute, at what time stamp did you lose it. And obviously, in a 1.5 hour video, I'm gonna lose a lot of people. This is a good way to figure out where you should put your cards in a video. You can kind of see where people click out of the video and see where you need to put the cards where the most people are watching. Now, obviously, the first second, everyone's going to be watching. But after that, you can see it kind of trickle off. If we jump back over to the main thing, you can see if you've been growing through using this. So if we go to the last year, you can see I've had a few spikes here and there with some videos, and now some of these, like this one right here, that's because an 1.5-hour Terraria video came out and like 2 people watched through the entire thing or something like that. And that's obviously going to get a lot more views than a 20-minute video or a 5-minute video, because a 20-minute video, you're going to need like 5 people to watch through the entire thing to get the same amount of minutes watched. You can also see your top videos of the last year, and that's a good way to see like what people are watching and what you're doing good and what thumbnails and titles you did good, or if a topic that you did not many people have done, so then your stuff is showing up. Or maybe that's your niche, maybe that's your niche that you found, your topic, your genre, whatever you like. I like doing it in this bar right here because you can see the amount of views, the amount of impressions, your CTR, your view duration, and your watch time, all right there in the front, and you can see your top 5 right there in different colors, and you can see this. And to see if you've been growing, I have 2.3 thousand views in the last year, 13,500 impressions, and 2,500 minutes watched over the last year. If we go to the last 3 months, there's 400 views, 6,000 impressions, and 1,100 minutes watched. That tells me that about half of my impressions and half of my minutes watched over the last year have been in the last 3 months. That shows growth. And then if we go to the last month, you can see 200 views, 500 minutes, and 3,000 impressions. That tells me that half of the impressions, views, and minutes watched over the last 3 months has been in the last month. That means I'm growing. I know there's been a ton to take in, and I've just been blasting all this information at you, but hopefully you understand the YouTube algorithm a little bit more and how you can get more views and more recommendations and what you need to work on for your channel, for your videos. And if you don't understand or care about anything else that I said, look at this box right here, because your minutes watched and your CTR are the 2 most important things to have YouTube recommend your content in the search results and the sidebars, meaning you need to have good thumbnails and titles, and you need to have searchable tag results, so when it does show up, people will click on it, and have good content that people will watch through the entire thing. If you're new here, I'm a gamer, I do vlogs, I teach stuff about YouTube, computers, cameras, that sort of stuff. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.